Students, welcome to Science Learning Gateway. I hope you all are doing good. So today in this video we are going to discuss class 8 social science economics chapter number 4 government and the economy exercise question answer. This is a requested video. Many of you have requested to upload the question answers of chapter number 4 government and the economy. So today in this video we are going to discuss the question answers of chapter number 4. So let's start with the discussion of this chapter. First, we will discuss the fill in the blanks which are given in this chapter. The first question is Planning Commission was established in the year dash. So, Planning Commission was established in which year? It is established in the year 1950. Second question what we have, the 12th five-year plan is implemented during the year dash. So what, in which year the 12th five-year plan was implemented? It was implemented in the year 2012 to 2017, between the year 2012 to 17, that you have to remember. Third question is India is among the dash largest country in the world in terms of GDP. So India is among the which largest country? India is among the third largest country in the world in terms of GDP. And the fourth question what we have, the current rate of poverty in India is about dash percent. So what is the current rate of poverty in India? It is about 22%. Fifth question what we have, for many years India's economic policy was dash oriented. For many years India's economic policy was more inward looking oriented. Okay, you have to write the word more inward looking oriented. So with this we have finished the fill in the blanks. Now we'll discuss the exercise question answers. The second main, answer the following question in about two sentences each. The first question is what is planning? So we have to write the definition of planning. So what is planning? Planning refers to the deliberate actions of the government to systematically allocate and utilize available resources to achieve predetermined goals in the interest of all. So what is planning? Planning is a deliberate action, means it is action which is taken by whom? Which is taken by the government to systematically allocate, means they are following some systems, rules and regulations to use the resources, okay, and to achieve the determined goals in the interest of all, means they will use the resources in such a way that all of them will get the interest also, and it will be beneficial for all of them. Okay, so with this we have finished what is planning. So you have to read the definition which is given in the textbook. So this is the definition which is given in your textbook. So you have to answer the question according to that. Next question we have, list the prominent objectives of planning in India. We have to write some points in this answer. We have to write some of the objectives which are taken by the government of India in planning in India. So what is the answer? The prominent objectives of planning in India are first point what you write, increase the rate of economic growth. This is the first planning which is taken by the government of India. They want to increase the rate of economic growth. Second question is bring about modernization in the economy. The modernization, it is very important factor. So for that we have to make the economy in such a way that something modern, it will be modern, means some new technologies will come in that. Third point, achieve self-reliance. This is the third point. Fourth is reduction in the inequality of income and wealth, means everyone should get proper rights, proper income, etc. Fifth point is development of infrastructure. Sixth is development of financial institutions. Seventh one is balanced regional development, and the eighth one is promoting private sector. So in this I have given you 8 points. You can learn 4 to 5 points according to the marks given in the question. You can write the points. If the question is of 2 marks, you have to write 4 points. If the question is of 3 marks, you can write 5 to 6 points, like that. So any 4 to 5 points which is easy for you, you can remember those points. Third question is what are the major failures of Indian planning? Now we will write in this answer what are the failures in the Indian planning. The first one is slow growth in production and income. This is the first failure. Slow growth in production as well as in income. Rise in prices. Many times what happens, that the price of the goods and services, it increases. Now, the third point is increase in unemployment. You know that many of the people in our country, they don't have any work. If they will not get any work, they will not get the salary, they will not get the money, then they will not get the food and shelter also, right? So that is also one of the problem, increase in unemployment. Fourth point is persisting poverty and inequality. you know that India many of the poor people lives. So poverty is there in India. So poverty is still there, and inequality means there is some distribution of income and wealth among the poor and the rich. Fifth point is inadequate development of infrastructure. The infrastructure of our country, it is not developing at all. India is still a developing country, not a developed country like US, right? Sixth point is insufficient administration, rules, regulation, that is also not enough in our country. Seventh point is increase in exports, not as expected. Export means the goods and services which goes from our country to other country. So that is also not increasing as it is expected. So these are the problems of Indian planning. Now we'll discuss question number 4. Describe India's economic situation during 1990 to 91. For this, we will write 3 points in this answer. We have to describe India's economic situation during which year? During the year 1990 to 91. The first point, during 1990 to 91, India faced serious economic problems, right? The first point, you'll write this one, that during the year 1990 to 91, India faced serious economic problem. Second point, what you'll write, the huge deficit in the trade balance, declining foreign exchange reserves, severe inflation and very high budget deficit crippled the Indian economy and also the life of the people. So what are the problems because of which the life of people is getting deteriorated? The huge deficit in the trade balance, this is the first problem. Declining foreign exchange reserves, severe inflation means rise in prices, and very high budget deficit crippled the Indian economy and also the life of the people. Because of these problems, the Indian economy is getting crippled, means some problems it is facing, and also the people of our country are also facing the problem. Third point is the need for reforming economic policy was widely felt, and hence the new economic policy was inflated in 1991, and the new economic policy is called economic reforms. See, so because of the problems which are faced by the Indian economy, the new economic policy should be made. So it was felt it was made in the year 1991, and the new economic policy is called what? It is called economic reforms. Now we'll discuss the next question number 5. List the major initiatives under the economic reform measures. So we have in this question we have to write the major initiatives taken under the economic reform measures. The first question is abolishing the licensing system. One licensing system was there, it was removed because of that. So abolishing means removal of licensing system. Second one is automatic approval for FDI. FDI, what is the full form of FDI? Foreign direct investment for many activities. It was approved. Third point, a liberal import-export policy for ensuring easy exports of Indian goods and obtain the necessary raw materials. Means one import-export policy was initiated for the export of the Indian goods and obtain the necessary raw materials. Fourth point is reforming the banking and financial sector in accordance with the internationally accepted standards. The banking and the financial sectors in India, it is some rules and regulations are changed in that one according to what? According to the internationally accepted standard, which is followed all over the world. Fifth point is reforms in the tax structure for ensuring higher coverage taxpayers and increasing the tax revenue. Some you all know about the tax, that everyone we have to pay the tax. So there are some of the reforms, changes in the tax structure also. And the sixth one is withdrawing and restricting government interference on investment, also privatization of public sector enterprises. Withdrawing and restricting government interference means government now they will not impose any rule and regulation on the private as well as on the public sector. Okay, also and also privatization of public sector enterprises. The government will not interfere in their matter. So with this, we have finished the question answers of lesson number 4, economics, government and the economy. I hope you all have understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section, and now you all can write the question answers in your notebook, right? Thank you for watching my channel Science Learning Gateway. If you like this tutorial, then please click on the like button, and if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to it and share with your friends also. If you want to connect with me through my Facebook page, the link I will provide in the description box, you can connect with me that. Thank you for watching.